Let's see what we got on the Phoenix Suns. We got Ben Simmons, Bradley Beal, Julius Erving, Tobias Harris, and Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis is playing center?
The Celtics strutting through the tunnel earlier on. The Boston faithful waiting to cheer them on as they get set to take the floor. The John Hancock Tower rising above the bustling city of Boston and its tree-lined streets. We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Ben Simmons.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
The opening lineup for the Suns. We've got Erving. Bradley Beal is out there with Simmons. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Harris in at the power forward. And for Boston, Jason Tatum is out there with Nowitzki. And there's Porzingis. Then it's Jones. And it's Hardaway.
Home court advantage, A+, baby.
Greg, a game like this, two offensive juggernauts going head-to-head. I mean, we're buckled in, ready to go.
I mean, listen, the rules favor offense in today's game. That's why league-wide scoring is on the rise. And I would expect we're going to see a bucket or two put forth tonight, Kevin.
No doubt. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Harris. A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. Outside, Jones. Outside, Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Nowitzki. Rebound by the Suns. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively. Just giving up way too many open
I left that guy wide open.
Sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Jones finds Porzingis.
What?
Beal with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Simmons with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean,
Come on. How did I miss that shit?
Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Here's Hardaway. After the made shot from Bobby Portis. Outside Hardaway.
Oh, shit. What, did I step out of bounds? Did I even step out of bounds? Oh, I did. What the hell?
The Suns making a change here. Carter's checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Attitude.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
I see him.
Passes it to Beal. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
What? My guy was all
And
over him.
there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Now here's Hardaway. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And that one drops.
And great recognition there in the pick and roll. Beal usually able to make the right play.
Pass to Nowitzki. To the middle. Celtics passing it around. The pass to Hardaway. Back to Nowitzki. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
Uncovered at the rim.
That was kind of weird, but I'll take it.
Here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And the Suns here with a different look. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Harrington comes in for Erving. Clarkson, he's checked in for Beal. And it's Richardson in for Ben Simmons. Now, here's Richardson. Rejected by Campbell. And they get it back. Carter, that's good. 1:07 left in the first quarter. Celtics trail by 4. Now Smith. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Stolen by Washington.
Ah, shit, that was my fault.
And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Washington.
No, come on. Too many big bodies down there for him to get that off. That's bullshit.
It inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Hughes kicks to Willis. Passes to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing and misses it off the right side of the rim. Clarkson against Hughes. Pass to Washington. Clarkson with the ball. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane.
Man, my offense was terrible that quarter. Defense wasn't shit, but it wasn't good either.
So it's Phoenix in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people I don't really need to hear from. You know, I don't mind. Everyone has their opinion. Everyone's going to say something, which is fine. But at the same time, I got to worry about, you know, what I need to focus on.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And it's good to have you back with us.
Hey, a
as we
3-second
celebrate
call?
St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's
What the hell just happened?
Setting the floor for the Suns. Washington out there with Portis. Then it's Al Harrington. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Clarkson in at the 2. Now, here's Richardson. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Hughes against Clarkson. Hughes with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Ahead. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hughes got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's the pass to Washington. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Ah, Jeff, what are you doing?
Tobias Harris is checked in for Washington. Irving comes in for Al Harrington.
Shit.
Beal's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Simmons subbed in for Richardson. Celtics trail by 6. And here is Hardaway. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Tatum. That shot misses. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Pass to Harris. And
Wow, where's the defense? What the hell?
And passes
Man, my
like
offense
that
is
demonstrate
terrible
the
right now.
mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
now here's Hardaway. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum. He just powered that one down. One of the game's top dunkers. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to Beal. Harris with it. Defended by Nowitzki. That's tipped. Here's Irving. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 4 to shoot. Over Tatum. Harris kicks to Portis. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Portis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to
Man.
adapt on the fly.
This game, the second
Timeouts
quarter is a mess,
are
too.
Wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Austin making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. Carter's checked in. Now here's Hardaway.
Dude,
Only one man back on D.
the amount of turnovers and shit I have. What the
in.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Here's Porzingis, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Carter outside. 1:10 left in the second quarter. Harris. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Get in there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Celtics have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. First free throw is good. Al Harrington's checked in for the Suns. And so Nowitzki nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Outside, Simmons. Beal gets a wide open look. Buries
Damn, I
it
was
from
lost.
3-point range. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive positioning.
Here's Tatum. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Phoenix. Josh Richardson comes in for Beal.
Earning all
Woo!
rookie first-team honors after a brilliant first year.
Stop here. Stop.
Tatum quickly became
The
a
bucket.
fan favorite.
Going to the half.
Hardaway against Simmons. Here's Harrington. Rebound by the Celtics.
Gotta stop.
Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
And they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
That'll do it for the first half.
And
Suns lead
if I
by
had hit
6.
that shot, that would have been
A chance
nice.
now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Bradley, a strong first half for you and the team. It looked like you guys really were ready to play. Was that something Coach emphasized?
Yeah, most definitely. We want.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to
Greetings
each
and
and every
salutations.
one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. And guys, you think about the most athletic point guards in the NBA? Eric Bledsoe, I'd say, is a contender. Some have called him Mini LeBron.
I don't know about that, but he has more of a football frame. And look, he's at his best when he's playing downhill.
Yeah, but he's a great defender, Shaq, got the job and rebounding. So that is LeBron-like.
He's not mini LeBron.
You know what I think would be fun if what the league should do sometime? What's that? Actually alter the court so you do have it uphill and downhill. So you could say, "Oh man, this is going to be a tough second half. They got to go uphill."
I actually like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it.
What did they say? Like, actually tilt the court so you're actually going uphill? That guy's out of his mind.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jones is out there with Hardaway. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's
happened to his face?
Nowitzki in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. The Celtics trail by 8. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Nowitzki outside. Contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, Porzingis obviously is the man here and stepping into a leadership role, willing to share the wealth on that play.
Dirk Nowitzki. Woo! How's the game? I won my first game. It was a really tough game. And this one's pretty tough too.
You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are
tough game
having
so
an
far.
impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Beal against Jones. Out of bounds,
Nice.
Boston takes possession.
Celtics ball. Let's go.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Come on, Tatum. Get on the court. Let's go.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Nowitzki outside. Over Harris. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Dirk Nowitzki.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Simmons. He's been a reliable scorer for him.
Damn.
He's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Working tirelessly on the stroke. Tobias Harris trying to find consistency with that shot.
Simmons against Hardaway. And then Hardaway.
And Simmons, you're too slow. You can't keep up with Hardaway. You're too slow. Look at that.
Absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Here's Simmons.
Guys,
Following the
stay
bucket
on
by the
Beal. Stay on
Celtics.
Beal.
Here's Beal. The
Jesus.
basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And for a look at how the competition stacks up
Ooh,
right
I jumped
now.
up 6
These
spots.
the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Kings. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, for Boston, they're really happy with the way they're playing. Definitely on the upswing. Everyone doing their part.
Now here's Hardaway. Out to Porzingis. 3-pointer. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Ah, I went right by him.
First miss.
That was me. I completely missed him.
Out here with authority.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson bringing it up to the 10.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Tatum. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Outside Portis, and the Suns tack on 2
Damn,
more.
these guys will miss.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Now here's Hardaway. .153 left to play in the third. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Simmons against Hardaway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother. She was
Oh my God, you have to hear this every
but with
game.
that southern drawl, it
Shut
sounded
up.
like Penny.
And the Suns here with a different look. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for
I have to hear the
Portis.
same thing about
P.J.
Penny
Washington
Hardaway
comes in for
every
Harris.
game.
Al Harrington's checked in for Irving. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now here's Richardson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the paint, here's Washington, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by
defense.
9.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Inside, and it's Willis finishing it off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Harrington. And right now, he's averaging about 7 points a game. That one's not going to go.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And just fluid off the dribble.
Too
Great
easy.
length
Too
to
easy.
finish, and Hardaway
Too fast.
attacking
Too
now
easy.
with purpose.
Clarkson surveying the floor. 12 seconds left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Harrington. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. second left, and he's able to get it back. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Phoenix ahead, up by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming.
Playing it pretty even since the first quarter.
Right after this.
I think I was down by 9 in the first quarter.
Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Celtics trail by 5. On the court for the Suns. Ben Simmons is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Harrington in at the 3 slot. Simmons against Smith. And the shot goes down.
It's an easy shot provided by Dennis Smith Jr.
Phoenix leading by 3. Simmons passes to Harrington. Now here is Carter, defended by Nowitzki. A jump hook. The rebound by the Celtics. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Smith kicks to Porzingis. Tatum on the wing. Shot clock at 5.
I tried to go baseline. He dribbled out of bounds.
And now look at
I can't afford those.
On Monday, the Houston Rockets will come into town. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Chicago
Can't afford those.
And for that Raptors game, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy.
Ooh, I got those points right back, baby. Got those points right back.
Super explosive in the fast break. Dennis Smith Jr. getting out.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Beal against Hughes. Beal the pass to Simmons. Carter right side.
Following who?
Tagged on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, easy call.
What? First off, I didn't even touch him. Hello? I never even touched him. What the hell was that? How'd you call a foul, man? That's so stupid. And then they're like, yeah, obvious. I'm like, how about, like, where was the call? Make it... Hey, the ball don't lie. The ball don't lie.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jones comes in for Larry Hughes. Hardaway is subbed in for Smith. Harris is checked in for the Suns. Erving comes in for Al Harrington. Now here's Tatum to tie it up, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is going to be an asset for Tatum. His ability to get to the line, very good at using his body to draw contact.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And Phoenix making a change here. Portis is checked in. That one drops. He ties it up.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Hardaway against Simmons. Beal up top. Pass to Portis.
Damn, got me all.
Get free, and a great move by Portis. And the Suns lead by 2.
Got me all twisted.
Simmons against Hardaway. Outside Tatum. Back to Hardaway. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Hardaway has got it.
All right, it's all tied up, baby. Let's go.
Celtics. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Suns.
Good defense.
The shot will not fall. Nice D from Nowitzki. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Hardaway for three. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Big
And
shot,
the
baby.
Suns
Big shot.
all time here. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Now here's Simmons. Outside for Beal. Clock at 6. And
Damn.
he nails that one right
That was
to the
clean.
net.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance.
Penny Hardaway.
Penny Hardaway.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Here's Hardaway. After the made shot from Bradley Beal. Hardaway with it. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number. And
He's too fast around that corner. It's crazy.
Suns trail by 3. Outside Beal. And finished
Shit.
off by Beal.
not shying away from the spotlight. Beal wanting to be the guy to come up big for his team.
Outside Tatum. Outside Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis warning it and gets it.
Crowd's on fire right now. Crowd's going crazy.
Beal against Jones. They double team Beal. Outside Portis. Lets it go with a 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston leading by 3. Outside Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Nowitzki looking around. Yes!
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Beal. After Dirk Nowitzki's
Shit.
Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That was my fault. I saw the guy going down the middle.
Guys,
I was trying to help.
Difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And there's the pass to Nowitzki. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
And he commits the intentional foul. .23 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Timeout called. The Suns, they're trailing by 4. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Shit.
And here's Harris from the arc. It falls.
That was my fault.
A sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Tobias says, I'll take you home.
We're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the
I left that guy wide
Those
open.
free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Outside Erving to tie it up. Misses the 3. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout.
All right, I think we
goal
got
right
this.
there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
So we see Boston get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Woo, big win, baby. Big win.